everybody, this is Joshua Howell with Nerfherders Assemble. We are back for another episode of I Don't Know Anime. For those of you that don't know, this is my little segment where I watch anime that people have suggested to me. I've watched a ton of movies, I've watched a ton of TV shows, I've watched a ton of cartoons. I've seen a lot of media in the years, but because I didn't really have cable and I didn't really watch things outside of Batman, the animated series, or Spider-Man animated series, or Ninja Turtles, or Power Rangers when I was young, I didn't really get exposed to a lot of anime growing up. And I know there's a lot of good stuff out there. And so I've been challenging myself over the last couple of months to watch some more anime. And I've actually been watching a lot. I just haven't had time to record a lot of my afterthoughts. But I found some time this weekend to do so. So this video will be me watching the 1987 Wicked City. So yeah, let's play the reaction part of this, and then we'll come back and I'll chat with you about it.
Change the fact that there exist a lot of strange phenomena, bizarre beyond reason or logic.
I like this
Most
opening
folks
shot.
just
It
don't
kind
see
of
them.
reminds me of
That's because we
the
cling
city
to order,
opening shot
to
of
any
Akira.
tiny happiness that comes our
I
way.
love the
And we
clouds.
bust our humps to blind ourselves with our desires and our pleasures. There's a
This
world
is a really
of darkness out there.
I mean, it's a pretty
beyond
epic
time
opening
and
shot. I
space.
like it a lot.
A world filled with
Just keeps
evil
on zooming
that is
out more.
undeniably
It's
real.
pretty.
And in that world, there are things that run wild.
Things that run wild. Oh, that's a pretty street there. I like that.
Here you go, Taki.
What's that for?
Our bet on Kaneko. I lost.
Oh.
He doesn't seem very phased.
I don't get it. I thought we still had time before the treaty ended.
Okay.
What the hell is going on?
So he's not just some innocent. He's like, he knows what's up. It's a cool title screen. I like it.
Right, those numbers are...
I like that jazz piano. That's awesome.
Human beings have stumbled through history, occasionally making contact with what we call the Black World. Representatives from both worlds ironed out a contract that allowed everyone to live together without stepping on each other's toes. Sort of a non-aggression pact, a treaty. And every so often, that treaty is renewed, and the ceasefire continues without a break. So here we are at the end of the 20th century, and they're about to conclude a new peace treaty.
I wonder if the general public really knows about this or not. That's a cool shot. I like that. I'm just gonna show it. Yep, they're there. All right, so they're there to stop him, I'm guessing, or to meet him, or what? It's pretty cool. I was just saying, you're on the tarmac, aren't you? So they run in to get on it, or is he using it for cover? Oh no, they're here to get him. I love this. The lights, the this is really cool animation. It's very cinematic. I like it a lot. Kind of a cool place to fight, right? At the end of a tarmac. Ooh. Ooh, it's like a rib cage. Wolverine looking dude. Messed that fence up. Punched right through it. Oh, he just punched right through him. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's like it's like The Thing.
You don't really believe you can hurt us with that pop gun, do you?
Actually, yes. This isn't your usual sort of toy.
I'll try to
he's
contain
confident.
myself.
Oh, crunchy. Oh, that's definitely like the thing with the head and everything. Oh, that's creepy. I love it. I love it. He's got him. He's got him. Oh, shit. Oh, it's coming.
Shit!
Oh. Oh, that's creepy. Dude, you better get out of there. Oh, they even got teeth in the eyeballs. Creepy.
Oh, boys. It seems the time has come to say goodbye.
Oh, this must be the partner he was supposed to meet.
Sayonara.
She's gonna mess him up. Oh. Oh. Wow. Graceful and powerful. I like it.
Well, for a new partner, your timing's good. Thanks for my life.
I'm told you're a brilliant fighter, but the facts speak a little differently.
Diss. Okay, so this must be the guy they're waiting for. Oh, snap. It's like the Final Destination scene blows up.
Leave it. Why?
Oh my. Killed all those people. Or was he the only one?
One person worth so much to have to kill so many.
That sucks.
And eat the half of it, sister. And foresaw the possibility of something like this happening. So I booked an earlier flight.
Just who are you?
Smart. Smart.
Giuseppe Maillard. Glad to see they sent one of the big guys. Well, when they told me that a woman from the other side would meet me at the gate, I certainly wasn't expecting this beautiful a specimen.
The horny old dude. Oh, slap his ass. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I was gonna say it's kind of, just putting him in a hotel on the street. So this is like a fortified, like, cove in between all the buildings. I like it. It's got some greenery in there. It seems peaceful. I like it. Of course, I guess someone could like skydive from above, but
I'm sure you'll be very comfortable here.
That's the old gopher hole, if you ask me.
It's a great pleasure to have you here, sir. My name is Hodgkins. I'm the manager of this hotel. Although this establishment
it's like the Continental.
standards, I'm sure you're accustomed.
Oh, this is just so cinematic. Oh, messed him up. Yeah, here we go.
How very touching. Here comes the brave prince to save the damsel in distress. Sorry, but the fairy tale's over.
Ooh, boss time. Ooh. Yeah, you better be ready. Why would you limit yourself to 6 bullets at a time? I mean, they can't make you a better gun than that.
Assimilation is just about done. You don't get it, do you?
No, I don't. What's up?
Let me show you what's happened to the men you just killed.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna like... It's like a James Bond shot right there. So what? This is gonna like super strengthen him? Like beast mode bad guy?
Go ahead, shoot me now.
Oh, didn't do jack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna get... Oh.
I know. Taki, I'm not about to excuse him. We have a job to do.
What made you decide to be a
Is she
blackguard?
healing him? Is that what she's doing?
There are many people on both sides.
That's
who
what
want
she's
peace.
doing?
We
Wow,
need
they
to
can
be
heal
able to
people
live
as well.
together. Everyone has to find their own way to make that happen. I thought joining the guards was the best way for me to help.
A peace conference. What do I have to do? Spell out all the details?
But that's your job.
So he.
No, you're supposed to sign it.
Listen, I think you better.
You kid, sometimes you're a little slow upstairs. Not to impugn your ability, but you have things all wrong. I was brought here to protect the both of you, not to have you protect my bony behind.
Okay, so he was the dude that was helping them. He's powerful.
A lot further than you realize. A sort of spiritual sympathy has been developing slowly for a long time between the human world and the black world.
Okay.
And unfortunately, incompatible genes make it a virtual impossibility to produce any offspring between us.
Oh, so that's what this is about. So, what? They're gonna have a kid or something?
Years of mutual research. And the capital researchers of both worlds have picked as having the best shot at making a baby, this time around at least, is you, Mathieu, and your young Lothario there. That means you, Taki.
Nice.
The two of you are perfectly suited genetically to create babies that'll have both the ability and the responsibility of creating a new world. A better one, we hope.
We must be dreaming.
You know, I have a feeling the kid's gonna be big, because it'll have the future of both our worlds on its shoulders someday. Oh yeah, I got my old job back. It's gonna be a while before our kid can save the world, so until then, I think I'm gonna stay a Black Guard.
Nice. All right, so that was Wicked City. I really liked this movie for the most part. I like the premise off the bat. I like the idea that there's this continuum, and on one side is us, and on the other side is the black world, the demon world, and it's just a bunch of creatures, you know, basically kind of like The Thing, that have, you know, a lot of different creepy looks about them, and they're incredibly powerful, and they're incredibly scary, and somehow they're able to come over to our side and basically wear, you know, like a sleeve that makes them look like us. And the only thing that's really stopped them from coming over and reigning supreme on our world has been this treaty. And the treaty has apparently been around for a long time, but it looks like the general public doesn't really know about this continuum. And there is a faction or an operation called the Black Guard on either side that protects the boundary of the continuum and protects our world and protects their world. And we are introduced at the beginning to Taki. And at first, we're just introduced to him as a guy in a bar. He's trying to get lucky with this girl he's been pursuing for a while, and he's kind of caught off guard when suddenly she is super ready, and straight into it. They get back, they you know, get down, and then almost immediately afterwards, she turns into this creature. And she doesn't kill him, and I was like, well, then what was the point of this? Like, were you just horny? If you're not going to kill him, why are you even there? But apparently she was there to get some bodily fluids or something from him. So she leaves, and you know, he reports in, and basically it's kind of like The Incredibles. He's got a suit and tie job, you know, he's like a salesman for like electronics or something like that. But it's just a front for his job with the Black Guard. And he's been informed that, you know, it's time for the treaty to be re-signed. And there's a delegate or an ambassador or an emissary coming over from the Black World. And he is supposed to meet up and partner up with Maki, who is, you know, from the Black Guard on the other side. And she's going to meet up with him, and they're going to protect him together until the treaty is signed. But just as, you know, he got attacked the other night, there's likely going to be a lot of attacks from this terrorist faction from the Black World that doesn't want this treaty to be signed. So that's the premise, and it's a great premise. And, you know, I really like a lot about the visuals of this film. I mean, it's very cinematic. Like the fight scene on the tarmac at the airport was just the way it was shot was really great. The colors were great. The cinematography, the angles, how they showcase the action and the creepiness. There's a lot of great stuff. And that continues throughout the whole film. I really, really did appreciate the world that they built and the action and everything. And the only real issue about this is that it is so oversaturated with sex. I mean, sex is a huge part of this movie. It's the emissary that comes over. He is this grandpa looking dude, but he is so horny, and he wants them to hire him prostitutes or take him to a brothel or something like that. That's all he talks about. There's a lot of sex scenes or a lot of just like nudity. Like a lot of the times, even in the fights, I couldn't show my reaction to the fights because the villains were naked the whole time. I actually was like, was this like a heavy metal movie or something? I mean, it just seemed like it was a little over the top. Like it was like it was two different movies. There was this really cool sci-fi, creepy action thriller, and then it was spliced together with this softcore porn anime. And I think, I don't know, man. I mean, there was just so much of it, so much that I thought it was a little too much, and it really took away from the story. I wanted more of the other stuff. I mean, a little nudity is fine, but when there's just so much, and then when there's just, I mean, when they just make choices that you can tell they're just trying to give you as much nudity as possible, it just, in my mind, it was distracting. There was another part of this that one of the other animes that I've been watching that I'm trying to do a recording for soon, I'm just trying to get around the YouTube restrictions of it, was Berserk. And it's a trilogy of anime films. I think it's based on a manga as well. And towards the end of that, there's a scene that's very much in Wicked City as well, where the main character has to watch the love interest get ravaged. And it's kind of a trope, and I don't know why they had to fixate on it so much, but they did. Thankfully, it was over quicker than the one in Berserk. But so his partner gets taken, which is interesting because his partner is clearly more powerful than he is. But she gets taken. He has to save her, and then they have to save the day at the end. And it's really, really violent, really creepy. And besides all the sexual stuff, I really did like it. And I really wanted to know more about it. So I started doing some research to see, was this based on a manga or based on something else? Turns out it's based on a series of 6 novels, Japanese novels. The first book is called The Blackguard, and that's apparently what this movie is mostly based on. And I was kind of heartbroken because I immediately was like, I want to order these books. I was actually invested in the story enough that I wanted to read more about it. And unfortunately, only 3 of the books of the 6 have been translated to English. And then, kind of oddly, I guess the printing must have been like super limited because I can only really find affordable links for the first 2. And then the third book is like a used copy for $400, $400+ It's crazy. It was crazy expensive for a single book. And I mean, I felt kind of shocked at myself, and that I had just assumed that a property like this would have an English translation. And that's very selfish of me and ignorant of me. I mean, there's thousands of books out there that don't have English translations. But I was kind of sad because, I mean, I could probably get my hands on the first 2 books, but I wouldn't want to start something that I knew I couldn't finish. And I can't read Japanese, and so even if I got the Japanese books, I couldn't read them. And yeah, so I probably won't seek out those books, which is sad. Now you're probably also wondering if I found out about the books, did I find out about the 1992 live action adaptation, and yes, I did. In that same research, I came across that, and I immediately watched it. There's a 1992 live action adaptation called The Wicked City. It wasn't very good. I wanted it to be good. I really wanted it to expand, and give us more. There's another show that I've been watching for this, Gantz, and it's a show, so I've been taking more time with that, and I'm going to do a longer video for that. But after I watched the first couple episodes of that, I saw that there was a live action adaptation of Gantz, which I haven't watched yet, but I watched the trailer and it looked really good. It looked pretty good. This live action was not. As you can see, some of the villain work, looks like rejected episodes of the Power Rangers and stuff like that. There was, I don't even know what it was rated, but there was definitely like some nudity and some violence in there, but it was shot really horrible. It was basically everything that everything opposite from the anime. Like the action in the anime was compelling, the visuals compelling, the cinematography compelling. None of that in this movie. It was it didn't expand on the plot at all. It was pretty confusing, in fact, to me. And I really just didn't care for it. So I was sad. I thought I would get more of the story elements that I loved, but I didn't. So at the end of this, I would recommend Wicked City if you are looking for a very hard R sci-fi action thriller premise. I will, restate that a good chunk of the runtime is sexual, and but I think there's, if the movie itself was terrible, then I think I'd be more harsh on it. But I really, really liked the other elements of the film, and I liked the characters, and I liked the world that it was building. It was really compelling to me. So I would still recommend it, with the caveat that that's what you're going to see. I wouldn't recommend the live action adaptation, but if you're really bored, it's actually on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube, which is crazy. But yeah, so thank you to everybody that recommended Wicked City to me. Please send me more recommendations. Like I said, I've actually been watching a lot. I just haven't had time to record these afterthoughts of it, but I'm going to try to get those knocked out soon. So thank you. I'm Josh. I don't know anime, but I'm here to learn, and I'm here to watch your suggestions. So send them in. All right. See ya.